Welcome back, everybody. We're just continuing on with our playthrough of Clockwork Empires. Again, the version of the game is up to Beta 51. Well, we're playing Beta 51B. The game itself has been updated on the experimental branch up to Beta 51C. Although, because that's an experimental branch release, we're not going to use it here because that would probably break our save. So we're just going to continue on with the colony as it is. Let's see. So we should check our resources. We're nearly out of stone. We're out of planks. We've got a little bit of bamboo, and we're out of timber, I should say. We do have a small amount of planks, and I've just received a new overseer. That's great. Food-wise, I guess we're doing well. I mean, we've got a ton of corn, and it's actively being turned into maize chowder and chicha, which is what you get when you brew corn in a brewing vat here in the kitchen. What do we need next? The clay, or the ceramics workshop, is turning bricks into clay. We have a small trickle of clay coming in from the mine. I think we have enough beds, or almost enough beds. Kitchen's working fine, mine's working fine, carpentry is fine. What have we got going on in the carpentry? Just planks. I guess we can concentrate on maybe some more buildings. I guess we could start on the metalworks. Maybe we're in a position to start manufacturing metal goods now, or we could construct maybe some of these offices. I don't have the raw materials, unfortunately, to build these, because I'm very short of stone and wood. That's a problem. That's actually going to be a problem building anything. Foreign office might actually be worth... I can build a foreign office, and with it, when I build up enough diplomacy points, I can actually request material favors from other empires. So in this case, I believe the Stalmark is neutral toward us, and the Novorus are friendly, and the Republique Mécanique is hostile, I believe. We'll double check that in a second. In any case, I need a foreign office so I can start accumulating those diplomacy points. So, because of the poor resource availability here in the swamp, I believe these are actually the wet forest, damp swamp kind of biome. Our economy, we have no problem with food, but we're having a severe, raw material shortage. What are you gonna do, right? Anyway, so we've it's forced our development in the direction of maximizing the amount of things we can beg off of other empires, either through trade or diplomatic favors. I'm gonna pause the game here for a second because I realized I forgot to install modules on my shiny new diplomatic office, and of course, to get any diplomacy done, we're going to need standing desks. 3 should be plenty for now. To install standing desks in the office, I actually have to make them in the carpentry, of course. And we have traders incoming. Ooh. Oh, sweet, sweet wood. And carpets. Oh, if only I had things to trade. Actually, we've started making booze, so... Okay. This pile of booze is a trade good, trade good, trade good. The colony can live without booze for now. What else might they want? I don't have any use for this raw hematite. And first of all, this mine is making raw hematite, so I've got a whole bunch of it here. So these can also be trade fodder. What else? They will not accept raw foods. I'm not sure. Can these be? No. So even cooked foods cannot be designated as trade goods. Cots, carpet. We'll see how much value these designated goods are worth, and if necessary, maybe we can also trade away this carpet. Just, man, these guys have all sorts of... Okay, I don't need the bricks. They do have, what is that, whiskey? Okay, let's see. Can't click on a... There we go. Oh, almost... There we go, vodka. Ooh, 7 bottles of vodka. They are from the Novorus. Actually, let's take this opportunity to see. No, so it looks like I'm short by approximately 2, maybe just a couple of beds? Oh, no, more than that. Yeah, so I definitely need at least, say, 5 more beds somewhere. Well, we've got 2 in stock. Might as well get those down now. We'll concentrate on building more. But that'll wait until maybe some of the trading has gone through. Traders arrived at the depot. Alright, time to trade. Give me your things, traders. Alright. Definitely want all these logs. Wow, that's a lot of logs, actually. Probably don't want all 19 of them. Don't need the bricks or the carpet. Well, the 14 carpets? Man, these guys carry a lot of stuff. Okay, if I give you all the hematite I can't use right now, and this booze, I have 30 jars of chicha? Wow. I guess that's good. Here, would you like 20 jars of chicha brewed straight out of the swamp? That being the case, I'm not going to give you any hematite. So if we take all the logs and maybe a couple of these bricks and maybe one, oh wait, there. A princely shipment of booze in exchange for your timber and bricks. This trade I propose. Thank you, sirs. Now we have a great deal of logs. Well, I say great deal, it's enough. Enough for now. Once again, I've turned off the trade designation and I hope the game recognizes that. Oh, this is horrible. This gristly pink blob is actually a stack of raw bird, which normally just looks like a plucked turkey. But because they're stuck on the same square but have many different orientations, it's more like it's like a plucked centipede. Not very appetizing. Anyway, let's not dwell on that. I think the colony's doing okay. We have a ton of jobs pending though, so maybe I won't queue up anymore. Traders are just wandering around, having concluded their trade. Oh, I guess they're leaving now. Thank you for your business, sir. When I get a chance, I think I'm going to need to install more ovens and more kitchen workers. Kitchen could stand to be a little bit more productive. This mine is not producing quite as much stone as I'd hoped. What is this? A giant... oh, it's a stump. That was a green mug of something. I can't mark this for... cleaning. Nope. Oh well. So, well, the colony is doing okay. What I really need right now is stone. Oh dear. The departing Novorussian traders have encountered fish people. Well, if you'll run back into town, my soldiers will be more than happy to help you out. Right? Apollo Galvanizer? No, apparently not. That's fine, you can just shelter in our town. So the foreign office is complete, the order of standing desks is complete. All we need now is for them to be delivered here, and then I can assign a crew, and we can start accumulating diplomacy points. So what's the next thing we're going to build after that office? Injuries are not yet a problem. So I think I will start on that. I I'm going to start the chemical works, actually. Maybe we can get a jump on the lacquered planks, because I don't really need to produce metal goods right now. Where am I going to build? I guess beside the graveyard? Let's give it a fancy L-shaped building. Now the functional part of the chemical works is the chemistry workbench. Put one of these right here. That'll be fine. The bookshelf. Is it a functional module? It lowers the quality, but I don't believe it does anything. I'm not going to build it yet. Also, 2 immigrants. So while we wait for these 2 buildings to be built and assembled, I have 2 immigrants to assign. One to the kitchen, as previously mentioned, and I suppose, let's see, Oswald Crimble Cowell's farm crew has only 3 people, so there, the other immigrant goes there. It's not a human meat. Oh, a letter from the colony congratulating me on meeting or exceeding 30 colonists. I get a gold bar. There it goes. Might say it was a golden shower, or a shower of gold. Fortunately, it didn't brain Lucinda Wheellock there. Also, there's a distressing amount of human meat out here, which I don't want anybody eating. Meat is bad, guns are good. Oh, that's another change, though. Oh, there's... what is this? Horrible orange fungus. So an upcoming change is that in Experimental Branch Release 51C, traders and bandits, and I believe also fishpin, although it's not really applicable here, will no longer drop weapons on the ground for you to claim after they die. Now, I don't know if that's permanent or temporary. It's going to be a problem for me because, of course, I rely on the first couple waves of bandits to stock my armory. Apparently, this change has been put in because the devs are working on a change to the way the military is assigned weapons. So there are additional barracks controls going in. And so the first step of that was disabling weapon drops by your enemies. I don't know, maybe that will be coming back, or you'll have maybe greater access to weapons manufacture or something. Yeah, just be aware for experimental revisions going forward. Weapon drops by your enemies are temporarily disabled. Oh, I've got a new overseer. I'm getting a ton of overseers. Well, I guess that's fine. You know what? I should have assigned more people to the mine. Actually, who's in charge of the mine? Zora Calciner. How large is your squad? Just 1 person. You know what? I'm going to take 1 person out of the farm crew. I just assigned you there and put you in the mine. I need the mine to produce more stone. I've only got a tiny little bit of stone, 2 stone, plenty of brick, tons of hematite. Maybe I should get started on that metalworks. Okay, let's see. Well, the chemical works is still waiting on planks, which they're being made. I mean, we have no shortage of logs now, and no one's working because it's actually dusk, or early night even. But I should assign a squad here to the Foreign Office, where they can start accumulating diplomacy points for me. So, who's not doing anything? Alright, Wilbert Chain. I hope you're a competent diplomat. If I get more immigrants, I should probably assign some of them to the Foreign Office as well, so they accumulate points a little bit faster. So the colony is very strung out because I've spent very little time flattening land. I've only been building on land that is already flat, but also not below the water level, which means the places I am allowed to build are they're a little bit thin on the ground, if you'll pardon the pun. It's not ideal. I mean, given a perfect, like the platonic grassy field that is perfectly flat and has no obstructions and you can build in whatever arrangement you want, this is not the shape I would have picked. But of course, when is anything, or when is everything the way you'd want it, right? So this is an example of the landscape and the environment and the biome affecting the shape of the game, right? Scarcity of some resources and a great abundance of others has influenced the order in which I build things. I've had to prioritize obtaining resources like stone and timber, and I've put comparatively less effort into maintaining a food supply. I mean, I've only been just sort of slowly adding people to the 2 farming crews, every now and then. Whereas in a biome like maybe the grassy plains or the tundra or the savanna, where food is harder to come by, I might have had to have put more emphasis on building a sustainable food source. I would really like to optimize this colony for trade, though, since so many of our crucial resources come from outside trade. I need things that are worth trading. I mean, we got lucky last time. A giant glut of booze. Now that I think about it, I think we're in a pretty good place. I mean, we always seem to have about 30 booze. Which, is the booze taking priority over the food? Because I would expect a lot more than just 2 maize chowder. Are all my cooks just making booze and not making chowder? Or are people just eating the chowder so fast? Swindly Murgatroyd, enjoying his cream of corn. Yeah, we have no more cooked food. And Ahab is making... No, I guess people are just eating. They're just eating so much faster than they drink. Hopefully the food situation will get better as we build this 3rd oven. Not enough stone, though. Again, stone only occurs at random, as a random product of this mine. So either I assign more miners or I assign another mine. And oh, look at this. More traders. This is awesome. I'm the trade hub of the swamp. I'm going to assume traders hate coming here. Great. Well, the old song and dance again. Everything is for trade. What will you trade me? Gonna pause the game here for a sec. What do you have? Brass? Definitely don't need that. Beer, malachite, sphalerite. I don't even have a metalworks up yet, so I don't need the raw ores. Don't need the beer. I'm already swimming in chicha. And I don't need the brass, because the brass is necessary only for very high-end modules. So, in fact, I don't need anything this time. I'm not going to bother trading you anything. Thank you, gentlemen. The Clockwork Empire has no need of your shoddy foreign goods today. But please, feel free to stay and spend money at our many quaint locales. Come marvel at our tiny, small cemetery. Enjoy the local flora and fauna of our swampy, mosquito-infested bog. Come frolic in the eye-level corn stalks of the maize fields. Yeah, there's not a lot to recommend, like Camp Swampy here. Oh, what was I going to do? I was going to build some beds. Oh, did I build? Okay, time to place some beds. Man. Here we go. The traders don't mind that the trade house is full of bunks. Might be time to place some of those rugs again, where everyone's sleeping. The people who sleep in those horribly crowded buildings are going to wake up grumpy. Let's see, I have a boxed rug and a boxed carpet. At least one of them should go in the trade depot, which is actually seeing more use as a bunkhouse. Furniture, decor, there we go. There's an ostentatious carpet. The ceramics workshop is looking pretty grim as well. So I'll put my other carpet in there. There we go, and all is well with the world. So, at this point the colony is pretty stable. We've got a strong military who are not hunting these deer. What? That is the one thing... Okay. Oh, that's because I have not enabled the hunting job for my redcoats. There we go. Do I have any glass? I have no... I only have a tiny little bit of sand. Oh, that's right. I don't have a... I don't have the crucible I need to smelt sand. Let's take a look at this. I'm still waiting to make this brick ceramics kiln. I'm not quite sure why. I need 4 stone and 4 brick. Oh, once again, brick is keeping me... Okay, so I need 4 brick for the ceramics workshop. I need more brick for this third kiln, or third oven here in the kitchen. And I need brick for the chemical... No, I've got that. Chemical works is ready to go up at any time. So what I need now is stone. I need like 8 stone. That's fine. I mean, we can take our time getting it for however long it takes. We'll be fine. No one's starving. Everyone's got enough beds. Morale is pretty good, I think. There are no pressing issues. And I think we're in a good position to defend ourselves from bandits and beetles and fish people. Haven't even seen any obeliskians. Hell, things are going well. If at the end of the day, the best thing you can say is at least nothing bad happened today, you're already ahead of the game if you're playing Clockwork Empires. Oh, the chemical works is... Well, the superstructure has been completed. Still waiting on that... Oh, that's right, the chemical... Is it the chemistry workbench? Is that what it's called? Let me double check. Chemical works, chemistry workbench. Did I order one built? No, I didn't. Need a chemistry work... I have a... Oh, that's right. I traded for a stone smelting crucible. Chemistry workbench. I'd better actually build one. That's going to require glass. Oh, that's going to be a problem. So first of all, I'll queue this up here. If we hover over the name, we'll see that it requires 2 planks, of which we have plenty, and also 1 crate of glass bottles. Now, to make quick recap, to make glass bottles, you need glass panes of glass. To make glass panes, you need sand, and to turn sand into glass, you need the brick ceramics kiln, which, as you'll recall, is still awaiting construction here at the ceramics workshop because we don't have enough stone. So, stone being our limiting reagent here, things are going to be on... progress is going to be a bit slow while we wait for precious stone to come up out of the mine. I mean, we've got 3 blocks, but of course we need like 8 or something to get all pending projects complete. I might consider building a second mine shaft just around here so we can start mining malachite and also, on the side getting coal, stone, and clay, and possibly sand as well. But I think maybe we'll leave that for another episode. So I'll cut this one off here. This has been episode 4, I believe, of my current playthrough, Clockwork Empires. Don't quote me on that. I've kind of lost count because I had like 2 intro episodes, which are not properly part of the playthrough. The game is Clockwork Empires. It's being developed and is published by Gaslamp Games. It's in early access, so it's not done. And you heard me talking about experimental releases and stuff earlier. It's still seeing updates. It's available for purchase in early access form on Steam and on the Humble Store and through the Gaslamp Games website. Yeah, thanks for sticking with me so far. There's going to be at least one more episode. And yeah, thanks for watching. I will catch you next episode.